from Journal, Jot, and Jive. If it's your first time, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so every time I post, you are in the know. All right, guys, it is February 2nd. It is Saturday. I'm super excited. Y'all haven't seen me in a while, but I said let's start the first video out in February with a review. And it's actually going to be a pen review. So if most of you all have been following me, you know I absolutely love pens. Anything writing, it's just right up my alley. So I had a company reach out to me and ask would I give an honest review. And I'm like, okay, review what? And they said pens. And I'm like, oh, yes. So they sent me some pens. I'm going to go ahead and get into the video. I'm going to tell you what it's about, what kind of pens we will be reviewing. And I'm going to show you in a couple of planners that I use, planners and journals, so we can see how the pen is affected on those different types of papers. All right, guys, so the pen company, it's called Parkoo. I hope I'm saying that right. I believe it's Parkoo. And they sent me some erasable gel pens to try out. So I actually like gel pens, so this was really cool. It's a 7-point pen, which will equate to like a medium point pen. So if you like medium point, be right up your alley. It comes in this thick plastic covering, so you could actually keep your pens in here stored if you wanted to. I will, after this video, take them out and put them in a cup. I like storing my pens in a cup. They are refillable, so you will be able to go on the site and purchase the refills for your pens, which is really cool. That's kind of saving you extra money instead of buying the pen over and over and over. So I think that's really good. It comes with 7 colors, and on the back of the pack, it tells you what comes in it. It gives you a note. It tells you what it's not recommended for. I love the fact that they tell you that if it's in extreme heat, it will disappear. So this is like the pen erases with friction. And if you put it in the heat, y'all, your stuff will disappear. I mean, if you want to restore it, you can put it in a cooler. So I love that it's telling you all of that. It tells you it's not for 3-year-olds. And then it kind of shows you the colors of the pens. So let's go ahead and take these out. And again, like I said, this case is sturdy enough to store it if you want to take it on the go. And that is how that works. So we're pulling out all of the colors. And you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you get 7 colors. So if you wanted to use a color per each day of the week, boom, you could do that. All right. So what I did is I decided to bring the notebooks that I use the most and or notebooks that are popular on the market, notebooks, planners. So y'all know I like to plan and journal. So I decided to bring 2 types of journals and 2 types of planners. Now this first journal is going to be an Erin Condren. So we're going to see how it works in here. And I'm going to do more of like a scratch so you can see the color of it. So when you click the pens, the clicker is right here. You're going to click down and it already has a protective plastic coating. So you're going to pull that off so it can release. And then you'll be able to write. So that's cool that they like to preserve the ink before you get started. So again, like I said, I'm going to do a scratch test. The ink automatically comes out, so I love that. It just comes out, and so far I like how it writes. Now in reference to sound, it does have like a scratch to it, so I don't know if that's going to bother you. It does not bother me. I believe this is going to be considered the turquoise. Let me look at the back. Yes, this is going to be considered the turquoise pen. So all I'm doing again is writing the name of each color. And again, like I said, it has that coating to protect it. So this is red. And so what I'll probably do is go ahead and speed. So we have all the colors in here. And again, this is Erin Condren. Erin Condren has a pretty thick paper. And so what we're going to do is, I'm going to bring it up to the screen so you can see the colors. Now, the one color that I don't really care for, honestly, is the green, because that gives me, it looks more, honestly, that looks more turquoise than turquoise. Yeah, so I would like the green to be more like this. That would probably be my only thing that I would say that they could work on. When you go through, turn to the other side of the page, you can't really see a lot on my end. Now, of course, I can pay attention to it a little closer because I'm here, but for the most part, it does not come through the page. There is a little bit of raise on the back. I write extremely hard, so if you don't write hard, you're not going to feel that. So what we'll do is go to the other books, and I'll do those, and then I'll come back and show you how they erase. So again, this is Erin Condren. There's no bleed through. You can feel a little bit of the raise only because I write hard. Next one is going to be Scribbles That Matters. Now, Scribbles That Matters, what I love about them is they allow you to have a pen test in the back of the book. So I am going to utilize this pen test page for the pen. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and I'm going to write JJJ for Journal Jot and Jive. Okay, so I did the JJJ going all the way down. And then when I flipped over, you will look on this side right here. And I can see a little bit of it coming through, but it's more ghosting. It's not bleeding. So that's fine. It'll work in my bullet journal. So that was Scribbles That Matter. So if you are into bullet journaling, it will work. So the next one we want to do is going to be on Happy Planner paper. So I use my Happy Planner for work. So I would love to see how this works with the Happy Planner. And so again, I'm going to do more of the scratch testing. So we did a little scratch testing to see the color on there again. And I'm going to pop this out really quick. Oh, good, y'all. You can't see anything through the back of the paper. Yes. So I like that for sure. And again, I write extremely hard, so that's amazing. So let's check out and see what these erasers are going to do for us. So I'm going to take this and erase. Oh, I'm here for it. Oh, okay. I'm really here for it. Okay, so yeah, so I like how, and it really doesn't leave a residue like the competitor. So I like that. So now let me see something. If I write in between it, how does that work? Oh, y'all, for sure. So I can write right over where I erased, and it's not really a gap. I have seen gaps in some other ones, so I definitely like it for this. So erasing does well. Y'all, these about to be my favorite pens. Last book I'm going to do is going to be my plum paper. And the plum paper out of all of my notebooks and planners has, to me, the most complex paper. It's not a forgiving paper. I do like the planner per se, but the paper is not as thick as your, yeah, it's just not as thick. So we want to see how this pen holds up to that. Now I will say I like how the color shows up on plum paper's paper. So it does smear a little bit if you don't allow it to dry. So you might want to let it sit for a second and then turn the page. So we're going to do this. And then we're going to check out what it looks like on the back. Wait a minute, y'all. That works well for the back. So y'all, in wrapping up testing out Parkoo's erasable pens, I'll be honest, I like them. It's something that I would use. I would recommend them. I think they're very good, especially with plum paper having a very challenging paper. That sold me on these pens. Again, I'll put it in the link. So I'm going to do one quick recap once again. So the barrel, I love the feel of the barrel. It's a thicker barrel. The ink is refillable, so once you run out, you can go on the site and order more ink. It is a clickable pen. These are erasable pens, so you erase through friction, so it's not like the eraser is going to dull down or anything like that. You get 7 in this pack. The only thing that I do not like is green does not give me a true representation of green. Other than that, everything else is fine. The vibrancy will differ depending on the papers that you use. So, of course, if you have more of a beige type paper, it's not gonna, to me, show up as bright as a true white paper. But overall, y'all, they are good. They do not bleed through. They erase very well, and you can write back over when you erase. So that is a #1 seller for me. So again, Parkoo pens. They definitely are going to stay in my routine. I will also say for budgeting, I would probably get these. So, you know, when you write your budget stuff out and the things you spend and you may make a mistake, I think this would be good when you're dealing with numbers for sure. So again, if you think you're interested in them, the link is below. Parkoo, great job. Thank you for trusting me for this review. And again, check it out, guys, if it's something you want. Until next time.